Advanced scouts report that they have located Grim Batol, the primary base of the Horde's refinery operations in Cosmodon.
There we go.
Seeing a chance to strike a decisive blow against the Horde, Lord Lothar has ordered that you infiltrate Grim Batol and put an end to all Orcish activity there. Once Grim Batol has been destroyed, Lothar believes that the Orcs will have no further use for Cosmodon, thus pulling their forces back to the mainland of Azeroth. Victory could secure the shores of Lordaeron and greatly impede the Horde offensive.
Yeah, I said this was likely gonna be mission 6 or 7. Yeah, it's mission 7.
Your Majesty.
Yeah, we need to get to the catapults. At least I don't have to blast the rocks like I have to do it in the Ore campaign. In the Ore campaign I had to replay the mission 7 because I kept... the sappers just are not reliable in destroying rocks. There are the catapults. I just need one of you to go. Oh, come on, it's not destroyed enough. Now this mission might be a bit tricky. I can hear a battle. Oh yeah. Let's destroy the lower walls so that they can actually pass through here. That's quite possible that's the next one. I don't really remember the missions anymore, just because it's how long it's been. I mean, I do remember what missions there are, I just don't remember what the order was or and which one goes when. Scouting. Okay, that was a very good shot. I'm impressed with you there. There's a third catapult.
Yes.
I think we're gonna be getting our gold mine somewhere down here.
As you wish. At once, sire. As you wish. As you wish. Yes, my lord.
So this is the bottom of the...
At once, sire.
Oh yeah. You want me to destroy the rocks with the bloody catapult, don't you? That's what you want me to do. Oh, that's not gonna be fun. Can these things go through? You cannot go through. Okay. I'll have to get one of my soldiers back here. I have some ships. Oh, I have some ships! You are correct.
Skip aye, sir.
I forgot about the ships.
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Underway.
Probably should have put these guys on transport as well. Can I fit all of them?
Your Majesty.
6? No, I won't fit all of them.
Aye,
I'll leave them there for reserves. One of my knights is pretty much at death's door.
Underway. Aye, Captain. Underway. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
Now, I am going to save my game here because I don't trust myself. I would rather not have to redo all of this again.
Yes, sire. My lord. Yes.
Let's liberate this catapult.
Sire, your name. Your orders, sire. Yes, my lord.
Your Majesty, liberate the catapult.
Underway.
I think it's only in Warcraft 3 that catapults became able to destroy obstacles.
Aye, sir. Underway. Aye, Captain. Aye,
Aye, Captain.
That's the shortest trip anybody has ever taken in a transport ship.
Set sail. Aye, Captain. Skipper. Aye, Captain.
Exalted One? Exalted One? Your wish? We must take action.
Okay, so I have been
For the
spotted.
Alliance.
Your orders?
Should probably group these guys together. And just get these catapults out of the way. This group won't survive for long. Oh, I do.
Attack!
Yeah, there goes the... Oh, no, 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 no. Get away from there. That's a... No! Okay. The pathfinding sometimes. Stop walking around. That cannon shell already messed me up.
Skipper. Aye,
Let me
Captain.
go get my other troops. I do have some archers there.
Aye, aye, sir.
And another knight. That was unfortunate. All of my planning went to crap. No, I would just group them together so I can move them around because I can't build anymore. So I do want them to be all together.
Your yes.
But because now I have to actually assault this, I'm going to group them differently.
Your command? As you wish.
I didn't think these things were so close. I did a boo-boo.
Your eminence. Move out.
Sire.
Milord, yes, milord.
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Now, what should happen, the moment those catapults smack, these guys, or at least this guy, should come after me, I think.
Aye, aye, sir.
Aye, Captain.
At your
You
service, we are honored. At your service.
Okay, you're together.
Your
You're
eminence.
together.
By your command.
Yeah, figured.
Yes. For the Alliance. For the Alliance.
Your Majesty.
Don't go closer.
We move your day. Your day.
There's another one.
Your wish. By your command.
Sire, defending
Okay.
your honor. Defending your honor.
Oh, come on.
Defending your honor. Defending your honor.
Your wish, Exalted One? Your wish?
Okay, he
Move
fortunately
out.
wasn't able to follow.
Yes. For the Alliance.
Christ.
For the Alliance.
He won't follow.
For the Alliance. Your command. For the Alliance. Your for the
No,
Alliance.
no, no. I hate that you can't get them out of the range. Okay, now I need a bait.
Sire, we move.
The moment they get even a slightest bit of damage, they get hooked on the unit that attacked them and they won't budge. They will move until they destroy it. Okay,
Your wish? Move out. Exalted
I
One?
want somebody to
Move
go
out.
closer.
We are under attack.
There we go. Bait successful. Haha.
What For the king.
I think that's
We
it.
move. For the king. In your name. In your name. We
I
move.
think that was it.
We move. We move. For the king.
Yeah, that's the gold mine.
Your
28,000.
Majesty,
That's
for
not
the
a lot.
king. Defending your honor. Defending
So
your
you're not
honor.
stealing anymore. I said no more gold for you.
In your name. We move.
Barracks are, I don't think the AI is gonna be building anything anymore, but
Set sail.
better safe
Underway.
than sorry.
What ho? Defending your honor. For the king. For the king. We move. Defending your honor. King. In your name. We move. For the king. For the king.
Stop stealing gold.
For the king.
Okay, time to destroy this.
Exalted by your command. My sovereign, by your command. For the Alliance. Move out. For the Alliance. Yes. By your command. Yes.
Skipper. Skipper.
You
Underway.
Alright. Right, okay.
27,000
What
gold
ho? Defending your honor.
is not a lot of gold. That's actually a very small amount of gold. Because I'll need at least 15,000 just to get all the upgrades up. I'm also going to sink these because they're useless now and they can't go anywhere.
At your service.
Go.
Me lord, yes, me lord. Me lord. Right now. Right now.
What do you mean I cannot build there?
Okay.
It's as close as I can get it.
What is it?
This is a cliff, isn't it? Yeah, that's a cliff, so let's go sink some ships, even though they belong to us. I wonder if it's gonna be able to pathfind through here. Yeah, the pigs are always in the way. I could just kill them.
Yes.
Or I could just click on them until they die. There we go. One blown up pig. Attack.
Under attack.
No, we're not under attack. I'm just sinking my own ships. Because I don't wanna
Skipper.
keep useless units around.
God darn.
That's 2 units of food I can use for something else.
What is it?
Do I have enough for a farm? Yes, no, I do not.
Lord?
You go
Alright.
chop trees, you
Yes,
go
I
in
do.
there.
Your Majesty. King.
Now,
My
I don't
sovereign, by your
remember
command. By your command.
what are the attack patterns on this map. So I have no idea if the enemy will be coming to visit. But considering how little of the map is left, I think this should be fine. I don't think there is much of a land presence of the enemy on this piece of land. I'm going to do a bit of exploring. Yeah, there is no land whatsoever. So it will be naval units only. So So 20,000 just for naval units should be enough.
For the king.
I do have 2 catapults for coastal defense.
Yes, okay. Yes, my lord. Okay.
Your Majesty.
I could be wrong, but I feel like the human farms are built a bit faster. I'm probably wrong, and they just feel like they do. But they do feel like they're getting up faster. I didn't increase my game speed, so it's not that. I will need 3 farms to get this, just to be able to make more units. Yeah, I don't think it is it. I think it's observational bias. I think I just feel that way. I think that apart from the support units, everything else, support powers, everything else is symmetrical.
Job done. Hello.
But I do not have the lumber for it. One of the worst things about playing this in multiplayer is starting up and you're playing against somebody who is into rushing and you just get your economy running and then hello, there is some orc grunts coming your way.
What is it? What is it? Alright.
I mean, rush attacks are quite effective in this game because so many units are locked off and you need to get so many support structures up to get anything apart from just the basic grunts up. So it is a completely valid tactic to just mine gold, get farms up, and then just focus completely on the grunts. Because they're cheap, they can be produced quite quickly and you don't need anything for them except gold and a barracks. It is kind of an annoying tactic though.
Right now.
Yeah, we were doing that as well. It's one of my fonder memories from my childhood. You know, it's something that it's no longer being done today. I mean, maybe it is. I mean, I don't know what kids do outside these days, but for us, yeah, it was. We were playing this, and we were then mimicking this in the forest, of course. My hometown is next to a lake, so we would have had also that. So we would sometimes borrow shipping, small fishing boats, the dinghies, and we would use them as the troll destroyers and elven destroyers, and it was fun.
Yes, my lord.
The imagination of a child.
Ready to serve.
It was quite difficult for me because when I was a child, gaming wasn't exactly popular. It wasn't exactly out there yet. It was the early 90s and the late 80s, and not many people even had a computer. They didn't have much in terms of technology to even use. So it wasn't something that was spread. So even trying to explain to somebody what Warcraft was sometimes difficult. I only had 2 friends that I could actually play that with, and then when the other kids saw what we were doing, they wanted to join in, even though they had no idea what we were doing. And all the cool kids were looking at us like, what are we doing? Well, the cool kids were of course playing war and stuff.
Okay.
I'm, well, in a couple of months I'm gonna be 37. I'm 36 at the moment. So I'm pushing 40.
Ready to serve. Hello, yes. Right.
My first gaming platform was a ZX Spectrum when I was 3 years old, I think. I was
Yes, my
a
lord.
small child back then, so I barely remember.
Alright.
My dad was a mechanical engineer, and he worked for this firm
Okay.
that required them to have computers. They would use computers to program well, they're called CNC machines today, but back then they were just called mechanical lathes. And as a result, that he had a ZX Spectrum that we didn't have a monitor for it. We would plug it into a TV through a composite cable.
Job's done, yes. Right.
And it had cassettes to load games through.
Alright.
And that was an experience because the way that programming works on a basic, if you worked in on a Commodore 64 or anything like that, then you would remember what coding looked like back then, and because of that, games were written as everything is as code, and because you could record multiple things on a cassette, if you wanted to load a game, you would have to know on which line of code the game starts. And then you would have to set the player, the cassette reader, to that line of code, and then press play, and then the cassette reader would spin to that point on the tape, and it would then start playing it. It was nuts. Well, thank you. I'm happy that I sound younger than I am. Yeah, I'm an old git, essentially. I'm an old git. Actually, I won't need these guys, I think. Yeah, I'm getting the mid-age depression about it, because I sometimes realize just how old I am, and I'm not happy about it.
Job's done.
Well, I'm not happy about it. It's not like I can do anything about it, but yeah,
Yes.
I'm no longer
Right.
young. I'm no longer young in any aspect. As in, I'm not a teenager. I'm not even a young adolescent. I'm already past the adult. I'm heading over straight into the middle age. Okay, I only have a limited amount of oil, but I would like to get some scouts out before we do anything else. Oh, I do need blacksmith for an upgrade to
Captain
this.
on the fridge.
Lord.
I think I need a blacksmith
Okay.
to get the main building up.
Aye, Captain.
Oh, where is the oil slick? Oh, there it is. I can only hope that there are no enemies. Well, there is some land there, so hopefully there are no enemies patrolling here. The AI does have patrolling ships sometimes. It's something that when we talk about old games, I mean, when I play Warcraft 2, that's an old game. It's like 30 years old. But properly old games like you had
Yes, my
ZX
lord.
Spectrum and Commodore 64 and some of those older computers. Did you know that games used to be published
Work complete.
in magazines and you could program them at home? They literally had... Okay, so I need more than this. I probably need barracks as well.
Lord. Okay.
Computer magazines, which were even being published in a small country like mine,
Alright.
Croatia,
Yes, my lord.
in the back of them there were games that you could program at home. They were very simple games like Hangman and so on, but they were games that you usually had from 50 to 150 lines of code, and you could type that code in, and when you typed in run and enter, if you typed everything correctly, you essentially made your own game. And that was quite an experience. It would take you, if you were a fast typer, about 30 minutes to compile a game together. if you were a slow typer,
Lord God. Yes.
yeah, hour or more.
Hello.
Pathfinding isn't
Yes,
exactly.
me lord.
Oh. Not enough lumber. Okay.
Yes.
Now there is enough lumber.
Hello. Okay.
You have a point that land might hold an expansion. That's one of the reasons why I'm getting this. I want to get a scout up. I don't want to waste any units unnecessarily, especially because how tight gold is. I only have 9,000 gold left here, and I do need to get a navy running. And I don't know if the enemy actually has a significant force here. If he only just has a couple of ships, then I don't really need an expansion. But if he has more, I could potentially run out of gold to make more ships, and then I'm
Work completed.
up the creek without a paddle. So I would rather wait and explore properly before making that crucial step.
Alright.
Because we don't even have the lumber we have sufficient amount of. Gold is running out. Tanker ship I could deal with, so let's do another tanker. Probably need oil anyway.
Captain on the bridge.
If there is
Lord God.
another gold mine to expand to, then I'll just start splurging out on ships properly. Gnomish flying machine, I need you.
I got a flying machine!
So let's see what... Oh, there's an already destroyer there, so I'm happy I didn't explore any further. Ah, there is one, you were absolutely right, there is another gold mine there. So I can... Oh jeez, that's a lot of ships. Well, that's a reasonable amount of ships. Okay, so I need a foundry. And I probably should not get any of the wood choppers off their work because I will need a lot of lumber. I can start making ships in any case.
Ready to serve.
I will need a foundry. And I will need a refinery.
Yes, me lord.
Captain on the bridge.
At this point this is just a defense if these guys decide to show up. Let me see, they're level 1 so they are not upgraded at all, and I think I have level 1 upgrades for cannons and armor available, but they are expensive, especially for lumber. So I might need to stay off on those for a bit. Now I could make another lumber mill here, so I didn't have to walk that far to get to the base. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But there is also another forest here, so I should probably make a lumber mill over here instead. I'm gonna wait for this guy to deliver the wood.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a lumber mill here. Yeah, I got the level 1 lumber mill. This way they don't have to wait or walk that far to deliver the lumber. I have enough for the...
What is it? Okay.
This, now, how much do we have? 7,000 oil. That isn't a lot, so we should probably not
Alright.
go headlong into danger.
Set underway.
There goes the gold mine.
Set sail.
No, you don't need to
Yes,
chop.
my lord.
You don't need to
Okay.
chop. You just need to go here.
Yes, me lord. Lord. Lord God.
Oh, now I have to wait for
Yes, yes, me
a
lord.
bunch of lumber to be
Captain on the
delivered.
bridge.
What is it?
Because I will need to make a
Work
town wall.
completed. Set sail. Captain. Underway.
Yes. Alright. Yes, my
I
lord.
need to hope that that won't trigger the enemy AI to attack you.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, Captain.
I think
Aye,
you are
Captain.
correct. Let me see. Yes, I can. You are correct. I can build battleships now, and battleships are wonderful.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, underway.
They're also
Aye,
expensive, so I'm gonna,
Aye, aye,
of course,
sir.
hold on
Underway.
that until we have another
Yes, my
town
lord.
hall here. And pray that this doesn't trigger the enemy
Yes, my
AI.
lord.
It did trigger the enemy AI.
Town is under attack.
Lord, okay. Yes, my lord.
Aye, Captain.
It did trigger the enemy AI.
We are under attack.
But my attack is level
Skipper,
upgraded,
underway.
and there is still basic, so we're good. Okay.
Skipper.
Lord.
Do we have enough for a refinery? We do not.
Captain on the bridge. Aye, Captain. Aye, aye, sir. Underway.
A cannon tower. Oh, you are absolutely correct. I have not seen that. Thank you. No. It is quite far, and getting my catapults all the way around it might be a bit of a chore. So I'm just gonna remove the battleships. Battleships do have enough armor to deal with that.
Lord, okay.
All of you in there. Well, you're already
Right.
having gold, so you do that. Oh, hold on. I need to catch one of you.
Okay, okay. Yes, my lord.
That's 5,000. Let me check if there's more oil there. There is. Thank God for that. Okay, we can now focus on actually doing some proper preps. Oh, we actually get both of the ship upgrades now. Perfect. Although the second one is really expensive, but that's fine. We actually now are in a good position. There's 20,000 gold here. We mined out 10. And we do have enough lumber to work with. So we're good. We're good. We're good. You actually have a good point. They do tend to miss, at least with the first shot, if I'm moving. So let's do some scouting. There's a blockade of ships here. There's the enemy base, so I will need some oh, I will need quite a bit. Not really, not really. I won't need a lot of land troops. Ooh, I take that back. But then again, I don't really need to land my ships, I just need to destroy the refineries. So I don't really need to land my forces anywhere. I don't really need to land my forces anywhere. Okay, that will be fine. I just need to prep enough ships to deal with this. It will take some rebuilding. They have a significant force, but they are not upgrading. They have only a single juggernaut, and I don't think they're gonna be building more ships. So I just need to deal with all of the preset units. But we do have enough resources to deal with that.
Yes,
So we
alright.
should be fine. I'm gonna build another of these, even though I don't have to. Oh, you guys are chopping the last bits there.
Aye, Captain.
Of course, also my ships are going to be fully upgraded while his are not. We should probably deal with another
Okay. Hello. Okay, yes.
shipyard. No, I cannot. I need more lumber. I have more lumber.
Righto.
You have to be a certain distance away.
Set sail.
Got you there. That's because these guys aren't chopping.
Okay.
So you go over there and start chopping. Okay, now we're good. I don't know why you went around the wall, Chop, but you're gonna clear this out anyway, so it doesn't
Work
matter.
completed.
Ooh, last upgrade, 2000. This is... Oh, perfect. Come on, let me build my final upgrade. You actually have a good point there. I do have the time, and those ships are protecting the coastline anyway. So let's see if they're gonna be able to pathfind that there without any problems. Well, one of them did. Oh, the other one's coming. Perfect. That's gonna be fine. Good call. Good call. Start preparing the fleet properly.
Okay.
Somehow this shipyard is closer than this refinery, probably by single tile. We're out of food. Well, farmland will be built here.
Alright.
But we are just about to get the last upgrade. And then it's just getting rid of all of them.
Aye, Captain.
This is just about to empty.
Work completed.
I'm gonna build another one
Log
immediately.
down. Righto.
Let's get our first battleship out. Battleships are... I mean, they are cool, but they are not as impressively designed as the Juggernauts. The Juggernauts are much more intimidating. They actually look really menacing. The battleships, yeah, they are kind of a boring sailing ship. They're not really that
Log
interesting.
down.
Aye,
Oh
Captain.
yes, we've run out of oil. Oh, no. You. There. Take over that.
Captain on the bridge. Set sail.
There.
Set
is
aye,
the
aye,
first
sir.
battleship.
Set sail. Aye, aye, sir.
And appropriately,
Aye,
we are
Captain.
at 0
Aye,
longer.
Captain.
Yes. Alright. Yes, me lord.
Well, yeah, it looks, but it's, you know, it's
Aye, Captain. Aye,
when you
Captain.
compare this, I mean, it looks, yeah, it's very nice and streamlined, and it's lined up with cannons, and there are these tusks in the front. So yeah, this
Aye,
the
aye,
whole
sir.
the whole
Underway.
battering ram in front actually looks
Aye,
really
Captain.
cool. But then you compare that to this, like it has like Japanese style sails, and it has like a paddle. It has those 3 massive cannons up front and back, and there's even
Work
like
completed.
those are turrets. Those are turrets. It's just really awesome. So it's like a combination of a sailing ship and a steamship, and it's like spikes all over. It's really cool. This is just like classical,
Aye, Captain.
you know, this would almost work in an Age of Empires game, almost. They're not
Aye,
badly
Captain.
designed, they're just
Underway.
comparatively
Aye, aye,
boring
sir.
when you compare it next to a Juggernaut, that's all. For me, anyway. Now it's all about amassing the forces.
Aye, Captain. Captain on the bridge.
Well, I don't know if the game was designed, if a remake was designed with ships in mind. I don't think it would be an issue.
Captain on the bridge. Set sail. Underway. Underway.
Because they did try to reintroduce ships
Aye,
when they
Captain.
did the
Aye,
Warcraft
Captain.
3 Frozen Throne.
Aye, aye,
You
sir.
can hire ships in that game, so you do have them, and they don't really break the balance. They are just ridiculous because the whole game is based around walking on land, and the ships just swim through puddles, so it looks ridiculous. But I don't think it would be a problem if you base your game around it, so if it's not an
Captain on
afterthought.
the bridge.
When they were making Warcraft
Aye,
2,
Captain.
from the
Aye,
outset,
Captain.
the goal was to make
Captain.
units for...
Yes.
Oh my god, we already emptied it out?
Alright.
Oh. Okay, I do have to be careful with the money I spend then. 20,000 gold went off just like that. Well, it's mined out. It didn't go to either, but that has to be enough to clear out all of these units. And they wasted all of their oil as well, so they're on the same position I am. I think their gold is out as well. The saving grace is that I only need to clear out the hostile units that are on the
Captain
land.
on the bridge. Set underway. Sail. Underway. Aye, aye, sir. Set sail.
One more ship. Yeah, well, that would be very cool idea. It was one of the automatic things that we were always thinking about when this game originally released, and when we saw the designs. Because when the games like this were originally released, you didn't really have any way of knowing what the limitation of the unit was. So we would actually try to ram these units into each other to see if those battering rams did anything. Of course they didn't, but we still tried.
Under attack. Underway. Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Aye, aye, sir.
This was the easy part. There's the juggernaut. This is also probably why the enemy doesn't actually build more units. Because if the enemy actually built more units on this mission, I don't know if it would be possible to do it with the resources you have. Well, what is the mission? Destroy 5 oil refineries. Yeah, but those are the ones here.
Underway. Aye, aye, sir.
Perfect.
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
Okay, we can ignore everything else. I'm just going to get these things.
Under attack. Underway.
Yeah, I seem to forget that the cannon towers actually have proper range in this game. Let them reload their cannons, and then we're gonna go take that one out.
Underway.
There's a cannon tower there.
Aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm gonna just let them destroy that.
Skipper. Aye, Captain.
Yeah, I figured it would be in range.
Underway. 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 Aye, Captain. Underway.
The cannon tower's range is kind of high.
Underway. Underway.
That's actually wonderful. We now just need to destroy these, and that's
Aye,
it.
Captain. Underway.
Yeah, not that difficult, really.
Aye, Captain.
6 now. I don't have a tower to check, but I think that the range of the tower is indeed
Set
7,
sail. Underway.
and the catapults have 8. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, catapults have 8.
Set sail.
That should be it. Oh no, it is perfect. Only lost 9 units. Not bad.